observation, CK. We've not attempted to stop this vehicle yet. There is lots of debris coming off the vehicle. Speed now 100 miles an hour. Is that received?
The unmarked police car taking this video is from Manchester's X department. It's been following the BMW for 5 minutes at speeds of over 110 miles an hour. The driver doesn't seem to have noticed that he's being followed, or that his car appears to have lost one of its tyres.
Speed now 110 miles an hour.
No wheel at all, tell them.
Yes, the vehicle now appears to have lost its wheel completely.
The car is also being tracked by the police helicopter with its heat-seeking camera.
We're not stopping him because of the danger. It's going to burst into flames, that. Going on to the 61.
5987 CK, we can see a motorway patrol behind us, approximately half a mile between us.
He's gone over.
Stand by, vehicle's gone over the centre reservation. Vehicle slowing down, vehicle now on hard shoulder speed, 30 miles an hour, motorway patrol.
The reason for this remarkable piece of driving becomes clear when the car eventually stops. The driver has drunk 2.5 times the legal limit of alcohol. He's given an 8-month suspended prison sentence, disqualified from driving for 4 years, and fined over £4,000. X Department's unique undercover unit was set up to combat Manchester's car crime. The team of 36 officers are specialists in high-speed pursuits. Tonight, Phil Seeley and his partner Steve Lewis are setting up Operation Columbus, a one-night blitz on joyriders. Manchester has a big problem with car theft. Last year there were 95,000 car-related crimes in the city. That's one every 5 minutes.
25 cars stolen today. That's still outstanding now. Is that from
hours? Yeah,
the last 24 hours, and they're all still outstanding stolen.
Johnny, you have a tip there?
We're having a brief at 7 o'clock in an hour's time, and we're going to the areas where we think the majority of these cars will be. So we're going over there shortly and working through till 4 a.m. 4 double-man cars and 2 single-man cars are going to the area, as well as divisional personnel and traffic cars.
Working undercover, driving powerful unmarked cars, the team police the 400 square miles of the city. They know every back street, escape route and hiding place used by the car thieves.
It's happening in the areas that we're targeting tonight. I'll give you all unallocated areas to concentrate in. There's a pattern emerging that the criminals, when they're stealing the car, they're keeping the car normally for a night and they're dumping them. I've not highlighted dumping grounds because your map would just be pink, green, yellow and everything. The helicopter are aware of facts then that we're running the operation. If we get into pursuit, let's get the helicopter up as soon as.
And then if we can, let's use the Stinger and get the pursuit stopped at an early stage before anybody's put at risk.
The main point of the Stinger is to slow down stolen cars. It's a bed of nails and you can throw that out across the carriageway and it'll open and it'll spread across the width of your average size road. Each of the nails is very sharp and it's also hollow. You actually look at an individual section like that, it's on a base which rocks as the car runs over it. It'll go straight into the tyre and it's normally within 200, 300 yards. The tyre will in fact run flat and the car can't be driven any further.
It's 7:30 and Operation Columbus gets underway.
The idea really is, with 4 cars out tonight, is to put the feelers out really. It's like 8 sets of eyes, if you want, in separate areas where we think it's going to happen. And if we are covert, then we maintain, obviously, the element of surprise.
The element of surprise has proved vital in finding stolen cars in the past.
316, do you have equipment on board, over?
They'll go out and have drinks, especially the younger ones. A couple of drinks, cans from the off-licence and then something else to do. We'll go and get a car.
So what of these kids? Stealing cars and driving around in them for 3 or 4 hours is their idea of a night out, so that's what they do on a Friday.
It's Friday night.
Yeah, do we have
a small minority of these car thieves that know we exist and know what we do, know what kind of cars that we drive, and they actually see it really as a personal challenge. It's something to talk about with their friends if they manage to get away.
Left onto Douglas Green again.
Today, mate.
That's a negative. 5987 still following down the back alleys.
They'll take you somewhere where they've previously removed concrete posts, and they know it's just wide enough to get a Metro through, or just wide enough to get a Peugeot through. And they'll take you down there, they'll drive through, knowing full well that the car that you're driving is too wide to get through.
This time the car got away.
Yeah, we'll have a look at this one.
Tonight, Phil and Steve have spotted 3 young lads in a powerful car. Their instincts tell them it's worth checking.
Previous set of traffic lights there was a white Sierra 4x4, which is a reasonably high-powered vehicle with a few lads, young lads, in it. And it just looked odd. So we'll just go and have a look, and there may be nothing in it, but we'll go and have a look. Because they're fairly young lads, and it's a reasonably high-powered car, and it's a Ford, the kind of car that may be stolen by young lads.
Sierra 7763 CKPNC, please, Kingsway, East Didsbury.
They do one of two things generally, people in stolen cars. They either drive too slowly and too deliberately because they're being careful, or they drive recklessly.
You can't legislate really for what they're going to do, but it's a nice gear change, mate. Lovely gear change.
We've obviously been behind him now, a few lefts and rights, and we've gone with him. We had no option but to go with him.
We'll have to pull him in a minute.
And he quite clearly knows now that we're following him, so...
We'll pull him in, you do the check. There we go.
763, pass the details again.
Go on, I'll do it. It's a vehicle, please, on Echo 769, X-ray Tango Alpha, looking for a white Sierra 4x4.
Is it your motor?
Yeah, it is.
Just register yourself, is it? What name is it, please?
Colin Stevenson.
Have you
Just
got
live at the top there, I didn't know who you were.
Right, yeah, no problem. Have you got any ID?
Yeah, I've got a couple of bank cards here, mate, if you can just let me use the line.
It's registered up. What address do you live at?
17 Poplar Road.
Is Mr. Colin Lee Stevenson with a V at 17?
Where are you off to?
Just going fishing in a minute.
Are you?
Yeah, we're going up to Macclesfield.
What name?
Stevenson.
Yeah, right. Okay. The reason why we stopped you, obviously, lads. Nice car. 3 young lads. So,
Okay.
just a routine check. Have a nice night. Just a routine check, and he's quite happy with that. It's his pride and joy, his car, so he's quite happy to be stopped. And the length of time it took, it only took 3 minutes for it to be sorted, so...
He's paying £1,250 a year insurance, third party.
Third party, that's it. Top car. Next job, we'll go on. Hopefully.
Find a stolen car.
We'll get a stolen one.
That's the general idea.
We're trying too hard, I think.
Phil and Steve decide to change tactics and leave the back streets to keep watch on one of Greater Manchester's busiest roads.
It's a good place to sit out of the way and just see what goes by.
It's 11 o'clock and a stolen car is being pursued on the other side of the city.
The registration is Echo 604 Sierra Whiskey Yankee, a Peugeot Saloon.
The traffic from the L division, we think, which is Wigan, are chasing a Peugeot 205 from West Horton towards Bolton, towards the K division. So we're going to try and make our way now and assist with that.
100 yards from the island, it's heavy braking.
The police car behind the stolen Peugeot also has a video and is recording the pursuit for evidence.
Chloride factory. He hasn't got good control of the vehicle. Just up in the chloride factory.
Chloride factory. So Delaney, did he just say?
Approaching the 30-mile-an-hour section. Speeds now 60 miles an hour.
There's a little farm we're through on, don't we? Top end of Pillar Lane. Helicopters got some down. They are airborne and they're not far away.
The road conditions are dry. There are a few vehicles in front. We're just overtaking them now. Overtaking the wrong side of the bollards. Speeds now 69 miles an hour. He's braking sharply, doing a sharp right. No entry. I don't know the name of this road, over. Speeds now 50 miles an hour, approaching a railway bridge ahead.
Oh, Phil, yeah, go on, you clear.
Where is 99, CK? 99 is above the pursuit.
Helicopters above it now.
Behind the vehicle, approaching over 50 yards. Speeds now 57 miles an hour, still towards the 580, I believe. Traffic lights are on red.
Vehicle has been in a collision junction of A580 Warden Road, over. 59.9 CK, did you receive?
Lima Tango 2213. Yeah, vehicle crashed, 2 detained, received.
The two boys in the stolen car turn out to be just 16 years old. Both cars involved in the crash were written off, although miraculously no one was seriously hurt.
I just had my head down for 1 second.
You're coming home from Liverpool, I take it, after going to the game?
Coming through here.
Like I said to you, Park,
Silver car straight in front of us, that's span off.
Right.
No idea.
Just in a second.
Just for, well, I don't even know what happened. All I know is we had it bleeding roof and that was it.
It's a stolen car, you're obviously aware of that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, no idea. I don't give a shit as long as we're alright.
That's the main thing,
Yeah.
that cars can be replaced or
There could be
repaired.
6 dead bodies now, couldn't there? We're not being funny looking at that and looking at this.
No, you're
Could have
quite
been
right.
6 dead bodies, yeah.
Quite right. How did City go on?
Oh, don't you mind. I've had a bad day as it is.
The driver of the stolen car has since been banned from driving for 12 months, and both he and his accomplice have been given 100 hours community service.
It's devastation. And this is how the vast majority of these pursuits can and do end. That could have been you, me, yourself, anybody in that Fiesta going home. They don't care less. Not interested in the slightest.
The parents of the 16-year-old car thieves will have to pay £75 compensation to the innocent driver of the other car involved in the crash. It's now halfway through the night's operation.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8
What have you
games
got?
left.
What have you got? Just out of interest. FA Cup semi.
I'm watching on the telly. Like you lot.
Nah. What time's the kick-off? Midday?
Yeah.
I'll do that run at Wilmslow. 11 o'clock.
Okay, that's a sprint then, won't you?
You're doing it, aren't you?
Okay. Oh, not run for 12
Oh,
months.
start that now. Well, get out and do something.
Confident I can finish it.
I run 3 times a week. I'll only finish 10 minutes ahead of you, won't I?
Yeah, but you eat double what I eat.
I eat what?
Double what I eat.
You are joking.
Blutsky. Talking of food.
3890, I did just...
Well, James having a bedroom.
3890-6866 at Dog Patrol. She was about to say she was at the airport under the...
Oh, you look at him there. There's nothing on him. He doesn't do any exercise that I know of. And he eats like a horse. Look at him. Drinks heavily.
Body's a temple. Body's a temple. Adonis, is it? Or was it Adidas?
Phil and Steve pick up a radio message that car thieves have struck again, this time much closer to home.
Go ahead.
Yeah, vehicle found on LaSalle Street, that's Lima Alpha, Sierra Echo, Lima, Bolton Shore. You see?
Yeah, could you assist me again of which road it's off, please?
Yes,
We have a report that one of our cars has been stolen from Garside Street in the city.
He was actually sighted driving like a maniac with blue lights on.
It's been found burnt out off LaSalle Street. I'm just trying to find out if it's off this road. If it's a maze, so if we can get another road name that we can find out where it is. If it's burnt out there, we'll go and have a look at it now.
They've taken it knowing it was a police car. They've not got into it and then found out it's a police car. He's seen it and thought, well, I'll have one over on the bobbies here. I can take the car, I can have a drive around in it for the afternoon, blue lights going, etc. And then set fire to it, which is exactly what he's done now. It's round here somewhere.
There
you go.
It's one of ours. We'll get on, tell him.
It's been in the garage, hasn't it? I bet they might have stripped it.
Well wrecked, isn't it?
That is a mess, isn't it? You can see why they do that, because it's a fast car, it's a nice looking car. But why do that? Why not just park it up somewhere and leave it to be recovered? Why? How's that benefited him at all? Other than, you know, up yours, I've done one on the police. They're sick people, really. The main concern was the fact that might have gone. That is, it might not look like it now, but that's parts from the VHF radio set. It's still in the car, it can't be used, obviously it's knackered now. And the other concern was that, and that's what's left of quite a modern video system that's fitted to the car. So again, at least they've not got that.
Although several people admitted they'd seen the car being driven around, so far no one has been able to help identify the driver. This wrecked police car brings the week's count of stolen cars in Manchester to 875. At midnight, Phil and Steve choose another observation point and turn on their in-car video system for the next piece of action.
Where's Paul Lynch? Oh, he's into, isn't he?
Dear me.
It's like you on Sunday, that Les.
That's good, the winner.
Yeah, you did, you controlled it actually.
Nearby, another ex-department car is recording a pursuit.
Coming up to the roundabout now, I think it's at Stamford Road, stand by.
Just got a report that our evening crew, the other lads that work opposite us at Plant Hill, are currently pursuing a Montego estate that's been stolen from the Aston-on-the-Line area. It's making its way down Aston Hall Road towards one of our areas that we look at quite regular, Openshaw.
Roger, we're straight on towards Openshaw Reservoirs.
Openshaw? Yeah, bit of luck.
No way,
Whoa.
Section vehicle again. Yeah, Roger, we're now left onto Aston Hall Road.
Towards us now. Okay, Phil, let's do it.
He's crashed it.
Be up.
Get out! All right. Let go of it! Hang on the log.
I got home and you.
What's what you need? Where? Stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah? Which is that van there?
That's mine. Got a minute?
Yeah, please.
Come on, then.
The 17-year-old driver has since been given 100 hours community service, fined £245 and disqualified from driving for 12 months. His passenger, who escaped, is thought to be under 10 years old. It's not uncommon to find children as young as this driving stolen cars. As the night progresses, the number of cars reported stolen climbs.
We've also heard recently that there's a red Fiesta stolen from the Cheadle area of Stockport. So that's another one, obviously, that we'll be paying some attention to. Hopefully it'll turn up at some stage.
But another car attracts their attention.
And we turned left then into, I think it's Ashburton Road. A Ford Escort was pulling up at the lights. The lights stayed at red, and it just did a right turn through the lights. It stopped momentarily, but then did a right turn. Colour number's 1744. It's a vehicle, please, on X-ray Kilo Romeo 450 X-ray. What you've got on here, you've got those plates that are supposed to, for Gatso. They don't work. You know, these Gatso cameras photograph you when you go through red lights, or speed traps. It's supposed to just reflect all the light so that you can't read the number. Well, they don't work. Yeah, I thought I was on speed with.
Almost details, vehicle shown, a Ford Escort, gear, 5-door saloon in blue.
Yeah, that's received, thanks very much.
Prior to turning right, you were stationary on Moseley Road.
Yeah.
You turned right at some traffic lights.
What set of lights?
What can you tell me about those traffic lights?
Red.
Were they?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Jumped them.
It's miraculous to remember now which set of lights he's gone through on red.
You say it is yours, yeah?
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
It's your information 4526. He's following this Fiesta onto Greek Street. Can you raise India 99, please?
You're behind that stolen car.
Yeah, Roger. Green Street, which area is that over?
Stockport Town Centre, towards the motorway.
Do you know how many is on board over?
The following.
Yeah, go ahead with the vehicle.
Just stop at red lights, alright?
Following that car. Stolen from Cheadle. Put 47 on. Greek Street at Edgeley towards the motorway, so it might come our way.
First registered, June 79.
King Street West towards the motorway. Quite a way.
The motorway, it's not so bad. Straight down here now, the A56 to the M63. Get on the M63 at junction 7.
We'll just hit the motorway there for Stockport.
135.
135. If he pulls out, we're dead. Miles away. Miles away from us.
99 is now over this pursuit.
With the helicopter tracking the pursuit, the stolen car's direction becomes clearer.
Newbridge Lane. Sainsbury's.
Not a million miles away, though.
Phil and Steve try to guess the stolen car's route. If they can get ahead of the car, they may be able to use the Stinger to puncture its tyres and stop the pursuit.
Sierra 1744, CK, 186 making our way with this thing. Yeah? If it does a left.
We're going to a left up here onto Nangrave Road.
Yeah. If it does a left there, we're ideal though.
3108 was now 60 mile an hour, Offerton Road.
60 mile an hour, Offerton Road.
Should we do a left down here?
Yeah. So at least if it does a left.
Coming down to the traffic lights now at Marple Road. Traffic lights are red, the vehicle is through and left towards Offerton.
Yes, yes, yes.
We're trying to get up to Marple Road now and get the Stinger out. If we can stay ahead of it.
Looks like a black and white stripe shirt from my position.
Yes, Roger, white male.
Marple, town centre, Marple Road.
Yeah, it's right.
This is it, isn't it? That's good, that is. Sierra 1744 Seagate.
Sierra 1744. Yeah, where is it now, please? We're currently Marple Road. Yeah, 3108 Marple Road towards Offerton. Towards Offerton, 1744 to receive. Yeah, we're Marple Road Hill.
Dressed with a Stinger. Phil, do it now, 30 seconds of you.
Yeah, Stinger!
Yeah, Sierra 1744, Stinger deployed. Yeah, the vehicle's been stung, get Hillcrest. Come on!
He's well stung. It's all
You were having on Marple Road.
Well, its tyres should deflate now and the pursuit should come down a notch.
So hopefully we're in on flat shortly.
Yeah, there he is. Done.
Can go 1821, the vehicle's got one arrested.
Yes! That is absolutely bob on.
No damage, no PDs.
They just passed me and I thought, no, it can't be. Not on the A6. You know when he'd been circulating for 5 minutes, you know.
It's like your birthday.
And they were miles ahead of me. I spun round, went after them, and they stood at the lights, so we parked up at the lights. No, it's got to be a mistake.
Two Stingers now, they overlap. He was doing speeds of 60, 70, 80 miles an hour through a town centre. OK, it's 2:30, but there's still partygoers, drunks, making their way home, minding their own business, crossing the road, and this lunatic's driving at 60, 70, 80 miles an hour. And I suppose really it's good luck rather than good judgment that he hasn't killed somebody. But the plain truth is that they drive like that when they're not being pursued. It's a misconception to say, well, he wouldn't be driving like that had the police not been chasing him, because it's not his car, it's not his petrol, and he'll drive as he wants.
Well, at least we've got something, haven't we? Hey, all worthwhile. Kebabs up there now. He's like that, come on, and I'm thinking, foot's to the floor in the RS.
This has ended very well. Nothing's damaged, nobody's hurt, and he's in custody. And he certainly can't kill anybody in the back of the van, which is where he is now, and that's the best place for him.
The driver of the stolen car has since been disqualified from driving for 3 years and sentenced to 12 months in prison.
There's more action with X-Cars at the same time of 8:30 next Monday night here on BBC One.